Well, we've all heard of the lost boys of Sudan, that group of thousands of orphans and displaced children who were scattered by the war. Well, those boys are now men, and at least some of them have found new direction in their lives. Emmanuel Jal, now a musician and peace activist, is one of them, and he joins us from CNN London. Emmanuel, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for getting me in your show.
Absolutely. We want to talk about your music and what you're doing in just a moment. But first, for people who may not know you or seen your videos on YouTube, give us a snapshot of your life growing up in Sudan.
Oh, well, I was born in the difficult time when my country was at war. So at the age of 5, I witnessed my auntie rape. And at all the time, from the time I was born, everything we owned got lost. My mother was claimed by the war. Then at 8, I became a child soldier.
And you have gone from that to where you are today, which is starting a We Want Peace initiative and getting people involved, celebrities, Alicia Keys, George Clooney involved. Tell us about that and why it's critical right now with what Sudan is facing in January.
Well, there are a lot of people who are involved in this campaign, like my producer, Clinton O'Toole, who came with the song, and Peter Gabriel, and then Alicia Keys, and also Kofi Annan, and many others who have come, like President Jimmy Carter. So they all know about the situation in Sudan. And so what I'm trying to do now is to create a maximum awareness to reach to the public, because I believe is when you put light into a dark place, evil won't perform. And so my call is to everybody, if they can hear me, to help us at this moment, because we have never had an opportunity like this. And many of us are looking for it. We would have never thought like something like this will happen someday.
So what is your fear about Sudan and the vote in January?
Pardon, I didn't hear.
Well, what's your fear about what this vote will lead to?
Next year, the country could go back to war, or even before. There's a lot of interruption. Even if I talk to you now, the government doesn't want South to go because it got 80% of natural resources. But at the same time, the people have been forced to have that choice, because 98% of every person in Southern Sudan has lost somebody. And so a lot of people are bitter, and there's nothing good the government has done. They've never made unity attractive, no schools. And also, even up to now, the laws haven't changed. They're still looking at us as subhuman species. So you have in the top government level, I'm like a slave, a human being, and a lot of them still believe it's God's will that we serve them. And even if someone dies, it's not of a value.
Well, you certainly have turned your life into something so positive. There's a video of you on a stage on the lawn of the Capitol, of the U.S. Capitol, trying to get attention, singing, "Don't just sit back and relax, do something." So certainly you've got some positive momentum. What has it been like for you, Emmanuel, to make such a point through your music and try to affect people like you have walking through these towns, handing out your leaflets in Sudan?
Actually, the leaflet was part in Kenya. The problem is it's difficult as a conscious artist. It's difficult for somebody like me to get airplay. It's difficult for me to get attention. But I find this is a fight, a fight with pen of paper. And then I have kids 5 years old that died beside me before that we have buried. And every morning they talk to me and tell us, don't give up, keep going. And so it's not been an easy journey for me. Even like before, there's what was called Lose to Win, where I've been eating 1 meal a day to try raise attention to build school and education in my country. But there are a lot of things that are going on. If anybody want to find out more about the campaign, they can go to www.we-want-peace.com.
It's a simple statement, and it means so very much, and we know it comes from a very, very deep place of experience for you. Thank you, and we wish you all the best, Emmanuel. Thank you.
Thank you.
And as Emmanuel said, his web address, We Want Peace Initiative, head to the website. It's there at the bottom of your screen. And that does it for us here at the International Desk.